Okay, so P&D finally tells the full story of Finesca beating her. Tells the other reasons why he beat the fuck out of her. Says meltdown was faking more, and then we're gonna break down. We're gonna actually break down his meltdown. We're gonna actually break down his meltdown. Actually, um, I think I should play the meltdown first, y'all. Who missed the meltdown? Type one. Type. Let me see something real quick. I'm gonna try to play it in order as much as I can. Actually, that's what we're gonna do. My goal is to have some order up in this motherfucker. So we're gonna try to do it in order as much as I can. Or sometimes I don't catch everything, obviously, because I still gotta get on live and work and do my shit. So I miss it in real time a lot of times. So, but I'm back on my T shit. So just know, bitch. If you want to be a part of the Angels T Squad, or let me know. I'll put us in a private group chat, and y'all will be able to give me the scoop. I need two private detectives if you're like good at doing stuff, if you're like good at getting clerk information, like court information, police reports, things like that. You can definitely join the team. And if you're a good fit, I'll give you admin. And then if you give me the good tea, I'll make sure you know what I'm saying, of course, break you off. Y'all know I'm fair. But we'll discuss that. But yeah, so if you good at finding shit and stuff like that, we can talk about it. Okay. All right. Because bitch, I'm back on my shit, and I need a team of people that's ready to spill the tea on the girls. Okay. So if you know you good at spilling tea and shit like that, and getting the tea for me, cause I can't do it by myself. I need a couple people, so join my team. Y'all send a bean. It's the top of the hour. Can everybody send a bean for me? It's the top of the motherfucker hour. So Finesca has a mental health breakdown after getting confronted about P&D. Okay? And I really think it's a wage of war. He's fighting between them demons, baby. It's the top of the hour, y'all. Can everybody get? We need bells, whatever y'all can send.
You come in nobody's house without them knowing. What are you talking about?
Look, Bob, just listen, keep this. Just like when somebody break in your house, just say to somebody break in your house and you don't know that in your house, what you gonna do to protect yourself?
Why they ain't letting me fast
Don't
forward?
agree to that shit. If she was that in so much danger, or felt like she got beat, why she didn't call the cops? Because she knows she was wrong.
Let me force close it and then open it back up. Rumble acting stupid already.
Go to his house.
It's too early for this Rumble.
That was a fucking setup.
For this. It's too fucking early for this Rumble.
The average weight loss amount is 9 pounds in the first month. 2.
The first topic is Finesse having his breakdown.
3.
And then we're going to get into P&D explaining her side of things. Okay? Thank you, boss lady. And then we're going to get into how y'all feel. I want to see how my girls feel. I'm going to add y'all up type shit in a minute. Once we get through a little bit of the videos. Thank you, boss lady. Thank you, baby.
This is the same bitch who got black eyes without makeup. I'm not playing with these people, bro. I don't give a fuck that whole eyes black in mine.
Thank you, Smiley.
Yeah, I'm not. See, that's the thing. There's two sides to every story. Now, I'm not going to sit here. Do I agree if he should y'all gotta understand that's not that to play with. Why are you hiding my
They want Vanessa to punch a bitch in her face. I punched her in her face. Man, get the fuck out of here.
No, I'm on it's the Bean Rush page. I still have my host page. It's more money on this page.
Who I punched in the face?
We get paid every week on this page. So
stop playing with me.
I like to come on this page in the beginning of the month. So can everybody get this page, please?
But I ain't supposed to have it because I'm a felon.
Child,
bitch, I don't give a fuck. Ain't nobody finna come here and kill me. Give a fuck about all that, bro. Y'all talking about some weird shit.
And I agree. I agree with that. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I know y'all might have damn smooth. You fucked up. Well, I'm fucked up. Y'all asked for my reaction. If this is the truth,
nobody asked for your reaction, faggot.
I will do the same exact
Who
thing.
wants to be that girl?
I'm gonna call some shit for real.
Like,
you trying to set me up? You trying to set me up? Why would you hide myself? Yeah, you trying to set me up, bitch? That's my first thing. That's rude.
Smooth
That's a
wanna
rude.
be
I don't care
that
what
girl
y'all
so
say.
bad.
When
Come
it
out
comes
the
to
Don't care
closet.
either. That's why
do I agree?
she's doing what she's doing.
Come on out,
You know what she's
Papa.
doing because they're gonna sympathize her coming in
You want the
somebody's house
girl,
hiding his weapon.
bitch.
They're gonna sympathize that.
Pussy ass hoe.
And if something would have happened, then it'd have been an issue. Or if she would have picked that gun up and it went off, or something would have happened, it'd still been a problem. I don't care.
Yeah, that's. Let me put my phone on the charge, bro.
Where my lighter? Oh, it's
Fuck you talking about a felon can't protect his home. Y'all be begging for a bitch to come over just to safety and do this shit. Y'all love doing this shit.
Finesse so ugly to me. Am I tripping, y'all? Or he
You done
look
got
dirty?
a successful new storyline. P&D got her black
Am I
eye
tripping or
makeup,
he look dirty?
and they done
He just
toted
look-
her off to the
He
next.
just look
She
nasty.
keep talking about
Something about
Shit,
him is
she keep
gutter
talking about
ball.
Bigo.
He just look like his balls stink. Like he ain't touched them balls in 3 days after he been
Tuition,
fucking like
some
5
people are-
bitches.
I'm in the house and y'all
That's just
not
what he give me. I don't
More
know
than
why I'm
most.
specific on 5 bitches, but
It was a lot going on. It was a lot of promotion.
he fucked Liz. Wait, what the fuck? He fucked 21. He put the dick in her mouth. I was like, okay, niggas
I
really
back
fuck
it up.
anything.
And yeah, it was a lot going
That's
on. It was a
why
lot
I
of
don't fuck
promotion.
with these niggas.
Okay, he's here.
My gay ass be out the
Hey,
way.
Finesse.
You hear me?
We getting down to the T. We getting down to the receipts. We trying to get some understanding on the whole situation. Some people are more than most,
Girl, yes, he been
Agree
fuck
with you.
Liz. Everybody
which
was.
is which is shocking. Okay.
I
However,
was
be
just
that as it
shocking.
may,
I was just shocking that you and your mama and your family can have guns set up in the house in certain places for y'all safety. Somebody come in the house and y'all not underwear and they move the guns. How is this
no,
up?
what I'm saying is it's so easy. No, what I'm saying is it's so easy to hate first than to get some understanding. And a lot of people are having understanding in regards to your situation, is what I'm saying. Okay. So, all right. So let's paint the picture. This is at 5 a.m. during it in the morning. 4:30 a.m. in the morning. She texts the girl, yo. So I'm assuming she gets downstairs around that time. Okay, could you give us an exact time
She said
frame
that before she
on
came.
when
She said she wasn't coming and got up and came. So I don't know who playing.
Mimi,
she
you
wasn't
can't
talking
get
to
no
me.
black eye
So,
and your face
she was
swollen
talking to
off of
her.
a slap.
She didn't tell me shit.
Right.
She keep talking about
She's
Bigo.
downplaying it, and I
got
clocked
on
her
Bigo and was
teeth.
sending
I went in her
houses
box and I
houses
told her, I said, don't
Man, I don't know. I don't
downplay
know all that.
how you
I
got
don't
a
know
black
what
eye
the
like
fuck
that
that was.
from a smack. That nigga caved your
Say
shit
this.
in.
Now, she also said that you. So you saying you didn't know, but she's saying you knew, and that she was in communication with Bubbles.
And then after,
and you're the
after
one
we
who
knew
saw
she was
Bubbles
coming,
downstairs.
after
I
we
already
knew she
had a
was coming, she
conversation
said
with her. I'm gonna
Bubbles
play
that.
it.
And Bubba said, damn, she not coming.
After she said she's not coming. Okay, that's what a bit of confusion is lying. So she said she was coming when y'all did know, but then she sent her that and said, yeah, I'm staying at home or whatever the case may be. And then now she shows up. Because she texted her though at 4:29, so I'm assuming she show up at that time in the morning. All right, so you get wind that she downstairs. Because she said you saw Bubbles downstairs and y'all was talking, it was all good. All right?
I mean,
She
it could
then
be
goes
possible,
to further say that
but I don't think so.
she
I
has
think he punched the shit out
moved
of
your GUN before. She has touched it
Somebody has
before.
came, now, we're not
You
going to
never-
justify she's lying. She has never touched my shit. She's lying, bro.
Babe, I seen
I don't
her without a
care.
filter today.
No,
she
she
took the
haven't,
filter
bro.
off. Who was in her live?
Y'all need to stop.
That black eye is black.
No, so
as
now we're going to
fuck.
justify
And
it
it's
because that's what
real.
she said she did, huh? No, the fuck,
I
that
was
don't mean.
gagging.
I got it.
No, that does not
No,
mean.
I gotta fill you in on what's been going on. I gotta fill you in on what's been going on. So she's saying that she has touched it before, and there was never an issue prior. So what was the difference between then and now?
Look, there ain't no difference, bitch. And ain't no, bro. Listen, bro. If a motherfucker don't understand that a motherfucker walked in my house when I didn't know and moved my shit, now it's 2 bitches in my house. And
We're gonna do something real quick. We're gonna pause it, and I'm gonna add a couple of y'all up. It's only 2 people, and then after that, I'm not letting nobody else up. I want to hear y'all opinions real quick. So, why do you feel like she deserved it, and then why would? Okay, so I want to hear from one person that feels like she deserved it, and I want to hear from another person that feel like Finesse was in the wrong. I want one person that's on the side, like, you know what I'm saying, on opposite sides. I feel like on an unbiased point of view, I see where they both did wrong, but him being the man, he could have quickly, you know what I'm saying, de-escalated it. But ain't nobody walking up in my shit. You hear me? I don't see gender if you walking up in my shit, but that's me. I don't leave garage. It's some wrongdoings on all sides. Security wise, why was your garage open? She was invited. Okay, if I'm invited, I'm still ringing the doorbell. I'm still calling your phone if you don't answer. I've been in a situation where a nigga ain't answer. So, bitch, I just assumed you was with a nigga and I left. And I went to go chill with another nigga. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I keep it, bitch, we keep it pushing. Bye. You know, on to the next. Okay, bye. And I didn't give a fuck, didn't hit them up, blocked them.
Oh, yeah, Charlie, but like you
That's
can know
me.
if it's a bad situation. You would know if it's a bad situation. Like you got that gut feeling like, okay, they didn't answer the door. Let me get the fuck on for some shit be happening. Like you be knowing shit and you get the fuck on. But to anybody who's saying that a person deserves to get beat on, a woman deserves to be beat on by a man, something is really wrong with you internally. At the end of the day, nobody deserves to be abused by a nigga. I don't give a fuck if she moved his gun, what the fuck happened. It's a lot of domestic violence survivors out here, and you sound fucked up.
Nobody.
If you
Keep your
feel
hands
like
to your
that, then you
fucking
must need
self.
your ass whooped. If you feel like that, you need your ass whooped. Okay, nobody deserves to get their ass whooped. So
They
fuck
don't, and
what.
that's what y'all get for allowing that ugly ass nigga to be even anything to have this. That's why he probably did that shit. Look like an evil plane. He just saying.
If you say you're not coming to my house and you pop up at my house, I don't give a fuck what time it is, and I don't give a fuck how cool I am with you. I'm gonna feel some type of way. Cause why you ain't telling me shit? You don't just pop up at nobody, do stuff like, especially when you know that nigga don't fuck with you like that for real. You just don't do that. And she know finesse don't fuck with her.
I'm sorry. I feel like most of y'all are just ignoring the context. Regardless, you don't break into nobody's crib, especially when you know that he beat bitches, expecting a different result. Did she deserve it? No, but it was expected.
Yeah, I'm gonna be unbiased. It's certain points where, but I told her, I said, girl, you just. At first, I had to catch myself when I was talking to her. I said you weren't wrong. Then I was like, oh wait, nah, you dealing with him. That's where you're wrong. We're gonna take accountability here because we already know you knew that finesse wasn't shit. You knew when finesse put that shit in your name. Apparently, even though now it's a storyline, that's what it's looking like. You went back to him and then he put you out, took your money, all that shit, that was real. So I just feel like, girl, you wanted to be played. But as far as the abuse and the dogging, he ain't have to like go. He ain't have to pop her. He ain't have to, you know what I'm saying? Like, boy, you was a nigga. You know, I got different mindsets. Like, I see all sides. I feel like he could have just picked her up and threw her out the house like security or something. Treat her like a professional security guard. A nigga would treat anybody as a security guard. Like, that's how I handle women. If you run up on me, girl, you're getting bitch, held down. Okay, you know, I'm not finna sit there and get popped. No. That's not what we're doing. But however, I'm not gonna beat your ass. I'm gonna hold your arms down. If I got mace you, you're gonna get mace, Act 21. But I would rather mace you than beat your ass. It's not gonna be fair. That would be fucked up. You know what I'm saying? I'll hold your arms down. I'll restrain you. I'm gonna treat you like security. You're getting the fuck up out my motherfucking house. Period. But he went into crazy mode. But then again, the nigga was high. And that ain't no excuse, but you don't just walk up in nobody's shit. Like, that nigga is paranoid. She could have called, regardless, even if he knew she was on the way. If he said, he could have been like, hey, I'm leaving the door open for you. If he didn't say that, that don't give you access and privy to just walk up in the shit unless you his bitch or something. But she not that position. She not dom. She ain't even dominant. You know what I'm saying? So I see both sides. I see where finesse, he overdid it. She's a fucking woman. He didn't have to beat her ass. I'ma stand on that. But P&D didn't have to walk inside, and I'ma stand on that too. So I don't know why people is choosing side. It's really like, hey, they both had moments where they fucked up. She overdid it by walking in there. She could have waited. And he overdid it by simply beating her ass. She's a female. You know her. You could have just, hey, push the bitch or something like that. You ain't have to cave her shit in, my nigga. That's all I can't say that's cool, but I ain't gonna. We can't. It ain't no cancel him because she walked in there. You know, it could have been avoided
Look,
on both sides. Like, period.
we all know Finesse does pills and he a tweaker, but I just want to say that every action has a reaction.
Exactly.
Period.
Exactly.
So if she wouldn't have said that, y'all saying that he told her to come and all that, but you also know that he a tweaker and he be on fuck shit. You know that. We've seen this man be on fuck shit. We don't know what the fuck he was on last night. The nigga had eaten in like 5 days. Like we watched the nigga eat breakfast and went to sleep for like girl,
And
boo.
then, but
Like you
Mama,
gotta watch what you
but when you
doing.
on drug, when you
Yeah.
know somebody's on drugs like that, they bound to forget. You told him you was on the way 2 hours prior
Yes.
or whatever. You should have called him because shit, like somebody said from a street perspective, he had the right to air the shit out. What if he didn't identify her? What if he thought it was a real setup because he's high, he's paranoid, he's on shrooms too? I do shrooms every now and then. Shrooms, when you mix in shrooms with other shit, that's bad. And then you do shrooms with bad energy. Shrooms is very
It's a
spiritual.
setup.
You gotta be careful. You gonna be in there thinking everybody against them, shooting shit up. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I'm not gonna
So
say I'm for him knocking her
shrooms
ass
are
loose,
not
but if she
drugs,
would have
they
walked
know.
in
So
my
don't
shit
try to
like
be
that, I
funny.
would have done it too. I would have done the same thing. I stand on what I said. I would have done it.
Shrooms are not even drugs, bitch. So don't even try to be funny. It's you hallucinate a little bit. It's magic shroom mushrooms. Do your research. I don't even consider those. It's not like crack or coke, bitch.
All right, so maybe I missed something. So she said that she was in communication with Bubbles the whole time.
That's
She
the part
told
that's
Bubbles
throwing
that
me
she was
off. Right,
coming.
right, right. That's throwing me off.
Right, so she didn't just pop up at his crib. So she said when she got there, the garage door was open. She used to live there, so she just walked in. When she got inside, they was upstairs fucking. She stayed downstairs. She said Bubbles told her that he sent her downstairs, so he knew she was there. So I mean, I'm gonna be confused by everybody saying don't just pop up at a nigga crib and all of that. Like he knew she was there. Nothing that he did was cool. Like that shit wasn't cool. Real talk. Like she moved it. She moved it because she said she felt like, oh girl, would have done some or tried some crazy shit. She called him before he came downstairs to tell him that she moved it. He didn't answer the phone.
I just feel
So
like
like,
I would have just waited till he came downstairs. I would have been like, hey, just move it because this crazy bitch outside, she about to come in. Or I would have just never brought the bitch. Like, it's ways she could have avoided that particular part.
I
But I
mean,
get where you're coming from.
true, for sure. I agree. But what he
Let
did
me
I
was
ask
ain't
you a
put it on her
question.
though. I
Let
ain't
me ask you.
justifying
I have
it
a
at all.
question. Was there a child in the room? Cause why you touching my?
all right. So listen. So I guess you missed this part. So what's that girl named Cash? So he obviously had a problem with Cash, or PND know that Cash is a little slow. So he told PND that he didn't trust Cash. So when she got in the crib, she seen the pistol sitting there. So she put it in the cabinet because Cash was coming and he already said he didn't trust her. She called him to tell him, hey, I moved it and I put it whatever, whatever. He didn't answer the phone.
She put her prints on somebody's shit. I'm just not touching nobody's shit at
All right,
all.
so I don't be on Rumble, but she said that wasn't her first time touching it. She said they didn't set that on live and she didn't touched it. And he said to her, "Say, girl, you sure do like playing with that thing or some shit like that." But she said that wasn't her first time touching it.
What?
But I don't know. I don't know. Like I think it's this live that you playing right now. He I don't know. He started crying or some shit and was like,
You start crashing up.
"Man,
Let me ask you a question. Why do you think it's okay? Just because you played with my gun one time means that you could touch it whenever you want to? That don't work like that. It's a gun. It's not a
no,
sandwich.
listen."
It's not a piece of food.
All
It's
right,
none.
so
It's
listen.
a
So you telling
gun.
me?
I don't
All
care
right,
how
so
many times
listen.
I tell you you could touch it. It's ask again every time.
Right. So listen. So you telling me that I should slap the shit out of my wife for touching my pistol?
But that's your
That's your
wife
wife.
though.
Is
That's
P&D
different.
his wife?
That's a
But
lot
Girl,
different.
shit, I
please.
mean, whatever they got going on, they live together. So obviously he trusted her enough
They
to live with
don't.
her.
They used
At
to. They
one
don't
point,
no more.
at one
Do
point
they
they
stay
did.
together?
Right.
So if you don't stay with me right now, I don't trust you. Period. I
Nah,
don't give a
y'all
fuck
are
if I'm cool with
crazy.
you or not.
Y'all
If
are
we don't stay
crazy.
together,
Y'all are crazy. If I can't trust you, I don't want you in my crib.
he
I don't
didn't
want
want her in
nobody
this.
around me.
All
I don't
right.
want nobody around me that I can't trust in real life.
She was talking to Bubbles. I'm telling y'all. Y'all started saying that she was talking
He
to
was talking
Bubbles,
to
not
Bubbles, but
Finesse.
listen, you missing the part where he sent Bubbles downstairs to greet her before he came down. So he sent Bubbles down there. Bubbles went back. She told Bubbles, "I'm gonna stay down here till y'all finish." Bubbles went back up there to him. He then came down.
I really don't too much care about the whole her being there greeting and thing. It's the touching the gun part for me.
Right.
You don't touch my gun. Period.
So listen, so
That's
boom.
the point
Let's
of the
just say,
situation.
Charlotte,
That's
you
the
come to my
conversation.
crib, right? My pistol sitting on the table. I don't know. Let's just say you bringing somebody I don't know, and you move it. Say, "Hey, bro, I put your pistol in the closet." I'm not gonna smack you because you put it in the closet and you bringing somebody that I don't know, nor do I trust. That's crazy. It's like y'all justify.
I wish it's
Y'all
no,
be
yeah,
justifying the shit that
exactly.
these niggas be doing, bro. And that shit corny.
But it's really not even a y'all because there's some people that's just fair on both sides. I'm being unbiased. I would say
No,
Finesse
I'm
went
being
wrong.
fair. I'm
Finesse
being
should have
fair.
never put his hands on her. He know his strength. He's a man. I can't get with that. But what I'm saying is, I just needed P&D. I talked to her yesterday. I told her all this. I said, "Girl, you're beautiful. Stop putting yourself in these situations with this nigga. You already know he's a pimp.
I
You
really
know how
disagree.
he get. You know that his mind is up and down. You know what I'm saying? You walk in, you move his gun. He's already paranoid. He think everybody against him. I met this nigga in real life and his breath smell like shit. I know that ain't got nothing to do with it, bro. But I'm just saying he stank and he reckless and he
Say,
just
I'm
like
from
fuck all the
Houston.
time.
He
He's
from the north side
delusional.
of Houston, so I know how what type of mindset he got. He be high all the fucking time.
Yeah, you
I
gotta
get it, but
like you gotta tread lightly with them
these
motherfuckers.
women real life justify. Yeah, these women real life justify the shit that these niggas be doing to these women, bro. And
And it's
I
not
just
right.
don't get it, man. What's up with the black community, bro? Like, what's up? That's why women don't come out and say nothing happened because it's other black women who gonna say, "No, you lying, it didn't happen. You did 1, 2, and 3." Like, come on, as a grown man, I would never, dog.
Sir, she put herself in that situation. Why would she go into a man's house with a person that he don't trust? She stated all the facts before she did the act. Everything she knew that was wrong, she stated before she did it. She was texting
100%.
Bubbles. She was not texting him. So Bubbles and P&D was having a conversation. Bubbles went downstairs to leave. She left the garage door open as she was coming in. That was her first time being there. P&D did some pop-up shit. It went, she thought she was about to pop up because she told him she wasn't coming. She came hours later, 3 hours later. And it's 5 o'clock in the morning, and she goes straight in and move his John. That makes no sense at all. She acted straight like a little kid, and that's what happens when you fuck around with adults and you playing little kid games. Simple as that. I'm not
Nah,
saying that
bro.
he should have hit
Listen,
her.
he could have pushed her. He could have
How
shoved
you
her.
know?
I don't
But
know.
on some real shit, y'all. If he really honestly gave like tried to punch her in her eye, that shit would be way bigger and more blacker for real. It looked
I
like on
mean,
some shit like some tussling shit, or maybe his hand went backwards. I really don't know, but it has
did you
nothing
see
to
her
do with.
eye, baby?
I did see her eye. I saw
And
her
you call
eye
that a
because
tussle?
I saw her eye before I even heard the story. So
No, that's
I
not a
did see her
tussle,
eye.
love. A tussle is a scratch. A tussle is a
Okay,
red
so
mark around
all right. So
her
if
wrist
a
or something.
person come in your house not welcomed, right? Because by that time she already said she wasn't coming. Remember, she said I'm not coming, and she texting a person that I'm upstairs chilling with. She's never texting me. She's texting a person I'm upstairs chilling with.
What she said? She
She
called him and he didn't answer the phone. She said she called him.
guess what, boo? She called him and she knew he wasn't going to answer the phone because she already knew that he was upstairs chilling with Bubbles. Y'all missing the point. She
No,
tried to
y'all
do something.
women.
Let me pull up
No,
shit. Let me pop
y'all
up.
women are
Out
crazy.
of out of
It
being mad
doesn't
and jealous
matter.
or whatever, and that's what
Right.
happened.
Okay, understood. But it doesn't matter. She moved it because cash was coming in. It ain't like she moved that bitch
See,
outside.
stop right there. If I'm bringing somebody into somebody's house and I gotta move their belongings because they don't trust the person I'm bringing, I'm already in the wrong. Then you
How
try
you?
to say, "Oh, cause she's so high. Oh, cause she went up, she play around these Bigo games, and look what happened.
All
Like
right, so
she
listen.
really,
So
really
tell me
act
this,
like a
Lex.
child."
Lex, answer me this question, please. So if you had a daughter and that shit happened to your daughter, regardless of what the reason, what that nigga felt, what he thought, how would you feel, Mama?
Well, I'm gonna tell you,
That's
listen, I'm gonna tell
crazy.
you, my daughter would never be in that situation because you know why? Because I'm a real bitch at the end of the
No,
day,
we
and
can't
I'm
say
gonna
that.
teach.
We
I'm
can't
going
say
to
that.
teach her exactly how
No,
I would move.
I'm
All
not
right, so
popping.
listen, baby.
I'm
Baby,
not even
listen.
calling and going through niggas' phone. I don't do when you a real bitch and you stay in your truth. You true to
No,
self. You don't
it
gotta do
doesn't matter.
monkey games like that.
Baby, listen. This is what I learned. I'm a father of 6, baby. It don't matter what we teach our kids. When they grow up, they gonna do what the fuck they want to do.
Right, and
So
she
just because,
did. She proved that right there, and that's what
so
happened.
listen, just because you a real bitch, don't mean your daughter will be one.
I
Just
know you
because
just
you
asked me.
wouldn't
No,
do
you
it,
asked me a question. You
I
asked
did,
me
and
how
you
would
said
I?
it wouldn't happen. You said it wouldn't
Right,
happen because you're a
right,
real bitch, and you gonna teach
right.
your daughter. But just because you teach her,
Absolutely.
don't mean that I could teach. I got
And guess
motherfucking
what?
5
And if
boys.
she do something, I'm also going to teach her about consequences and repercussions when you do things you're not supposed to do.
So
And
you're
that's what
gonna be
happened.
okay.
So
So
she's
you're
going to
gonna
know
be
the
okay with
difference.
your no Lex.
That's not what
So
I'm
I want you to. I want
saying. You
that
can't
is what
say
you're
that I'm
saying.
saying it's okay for a nigga to
No,
hit
no,
her
no,
if
no, no,
she
no.
do
I'm
something
saying
to
you're gonna
warrant
be
it.
okay. You're gonna be okay with your daughter
Fuck
coming to
me
you.
being okay. The lesson is to be learned by the person that's doing
No,
it. The
no,
person that's doing it needs to learn. Like that's like me knowing if I go rob a bank, I know that is
what?
wrong, right? They
Nah,
gotta
I got
show me
one
that what I
daughter,
did was
and I
wrong.
don't.
Simple as
Charlie,
that.
listen, man. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I got one daughter out of all 6 of my kids. I got motherfucking 5 boys, one daughter, and a grandson. I wouldn't give 2 flying fucks what the fuck my daughter do to now, nigga. You understand me? A nigga put his hands on my daughter, he gonna be on a t-shirt. If my boys put their hands on a woman, I got beef with them, and then they
Period.
mine. I don't give 2 flying fucks what the fuck a woman do, bro. I'm not the man I am today. I ain't always been that man. But when I started having kids, I grew the fuck up. I got a mama, a grandma, I got sisters, I got nieces, bro. I be damn. That's what he did with some hoe ass shit, bro. I don't give 2 flying fucks. These women on here, they make it hard for real motherfucking victims, bro. That's why these women continue to do the same shit because they feel like they ain't got nobody to turn to, dog. That shit not right. That shit fucked up. And he a hoe ass nigga for it. And I'm from Houston. He from Houston. And I don't rock like that. He making us look real bad out here, bro. That shit foul as fuck.
Shout
I
out to the
appreciate
H
you for
Town.
listening
Shout out to the H Town. I'm in the H Town now. We love Houston. But yeah.
for shit show.
That shit crazy though. And he ain't have to go wow is what I'm saying. I feel like shit. She know where she went wrong, but he should know where he went wrong. You know what I'm saying?
He
She knows
accepted accountability.
she's being real. And I want her to know don't downplay it. He still ain't have to beat your ass. She like, oh no, he only
Exactly.
slapped me. Girl, you're not getting a black eye off no slap. I feel like he was definitely
That slap
shooting.
right there. That was more than a motherfucking slapping. Oh girl talking about a fucking tussle. Nah, I tussle with my boys every fucking day, and now one of them got a black eye. Nah, that shit crazy. You heard the video? The video sounded crazy.
I
She was
know.
all types of bitches and go get my shit, bitch. And where the fuck you put it, bitch? And bro, I mean, come on, bro. That shit was trash. It was horrible, bro. It was horrible. It was heartbreaking for a man. So I mean, these women condone that shit. That's on them, bro. I feel bad for them. But Charlie, I appreciate you for listening, bro. I appreciate you for chopping it up, bro. And keep your head up, big dog.
Thank you, broski. I appreciate you. No, I love to hear. Listen, that's why I kept him in a box, y'all, because he's gonna give a different perspective. He's speaking from a straight man's perspective. No shade. Like I just like to hear different perspectives. So it was good to have a woman up there, disagreeing with him, and then him standing on purpose. They both were standing on whatever they felt. Go ahead, Dice. Y'all, everybody send a bean for me, please.
Thank you, Charlie. Um, I liked his perspective too, especially coming from a man. I'm kind of on both sides, and hear me out. I feel like, first off, P&D and Finesse are some of the biggest storyliners of this app. You know that, Charlie. Like, they have storylines for days. I can't keep up with Finesse's and P&D storylines. It's crazy, number one. Number two, I think Finesse is a bitch. And he did, I believe, put hands on her. Yes, I agree. But at the same time, Charlie, and I've said this to you, and I say this to other big broadcasters such as yourself, you always hold these men accountable, Charlie, whether it comes to TKO, Finesse, any man that does wrong to a woman, you always hold them accountable. And I love that. I love that you do that and you protect women. But at the same time, when these same women go back and entertain these men, we are looking stupid in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
D's gonna go back to Finesse's house tomorrow.
Just
Mm-hmm.
like
Like,
Suwu and
it just,
Carlos.
I don't know. Yes, exactly. Charlie, did you not come on this app and expose the type of person Carlos was months and months and months and months ago? So it's like we can scream at the top of our lungs, we can advocate, we can do all these things, but these women keep going back. They don't go to the police, they don't go get counseling or therapy. They come here and they want people like you, Charlie, and us to hold these men accountable. But then they
And
go
go right
back and
back
fucking suck on the man. What
Yes.
because they
are we
like it.
supposed to do? Like seriously, it's crazy. I'm gonna get
And
down.
that's the part that kind of confuses me about the whole situation because for PMD to be in that situation, there had to be an unapologetic decision to go. All of this conversation about I tried to call him on a voicemail and he didn't answer. None of this stuff, if this gets legal, is admissible in court. What is admissible in court, however, is that you broke into somebody's house. Consequences of that are now speculative because not only did you break into somebody's house, but you tried to possess somebody else's firearm. So while we're talking about the moral construct of this on Bigo, I think it's wise to consider what the legal implications of all of this is. He had the legal right to beat her ass because she illegally broke into his home. And if the story that she's telling is holding up, not only did she illegally break into his home, but she listened to him have sex with somebody else and then waited for that person to leave while illegally displacing a firearm in the home. There's a lot of holes in this from a legal perspective that a lot of people need to consider. And then it does kind of go back to Stockholm because even yesterday, while Finesse was crying on the live, there was a girl that popped up, and it was kind of funny to me because in a sad state, the girl said, "How can I get on the roster? You can beat the hell out of me because I'm made of iron." There is a connotation about these girls where these guys are trash. They know these guys are trash. But there is a small culture that runs around in a lot of big old host spaces where these females kind of like that. And then they try to entertain it because they think that it's cool or it's cute or whatever the case may be. And then when something goes awry, it's a problem. But then you go right back to that situation. And it's like, overall, at the end of the day, for these women on Bigo, I just want better. I just want to see better, happier
So
endings
let me
and
ask you a
more quality
question.
men get chose.
Let me ask you a question because I just want clarity. So, what would make it a break in? I'm just saying because the door was apparently, they said the garage was apparently open, or would that still? I'm not saying that gives her the right to just walk in, but I don't know. Like, what makes it a break in? I just want to make sure I know.
If he has, from a legal standpoint, if he has a text telling her not to come over, that's a break in. The garage could be open, the back door could be open, the front door could be open. Any of that could be open. The property does not belong to her. She does not have a deed in her name. None of that is possession
Okay.
on her behalf. So her entry, because it was not allowed, is illegal. And then on top of that, if she tells the story that somebody else was in the house having an intimate encounter with him, that could further the conversation of her not allowing to be in the home and then misplacing a firearm out of fear in a home that you do not belong in. That's a lot to legally explain in court. I'll drop at that.
Oh,
So there's no text with him saying that she couldn't come over. So from your legal standpoint, it's invalid. She didn't break in. You said that if he have a text saying she broke in the house without his permission, then you know all that illegal. Like I just don't think he's legally qualified to talk about the legal side of it. We just gonna talk about right and wrong.
I can't believe he even bragging about
Ray,
the
I
gun
wanted to
though.
say.
Finesse is so stupid. Like, I wouldn't even be on here talking.
Look, let me say something real quick, real
Hold on,
quick.
hold on, Ray. Hold on.
Come on.
I
What's
wanted
up,
to
baby?
say, Ray, I totally agree with you. I think it's sad that a man had to go back and forth with a woman when y'all claim to be girls and protect black women. But I sat back and I watched y'all yesterday jump in that girl box, tear that girl down, tell her it's her fault, and a man
It's
have a
sick.
right to chastise her.
It's
A
sick.
man have a right to chastise you depending on if you do this or if you do that. Like women, we have to do better. This is why black women, we don't stick together. Nobody respects us because it's always gonna be a pick me. It's always gonna be a bottom of the barrel ass bitch that's gonna
Yep.
protect black dick. That's
Yep.
the problem. That is a
Yep.
serious problem. And
So
And
let's
you
that little
also
girls,
wake this
girls
up
out
because
here.
he said he was in fear for his life. What stupid ass, retarded ass P and Cash gonna do to him? What the fuck they gonna set him up and
How long
take
though,
when
Toya?
this bitch
How
ain't
long,
even got nothing? This
Toya.
bro?
bitch ain't
Toya,
got nothing
how
to
the fuck?
take or steal or rob or kill for. Is
How
you
long though?
serious?
Toya,
Hold on,
answer this
Ray.
question for
Hold
me.
on. Let me cook. But my thing is, was he in fear for his life when he put his hands on Diamond? When he put his
Let
hands
her
on
cook.
21? Was he in fear for his
No.
life? Y'all justifying this nigga when it don't matter if P and D touched the gun or came to the house or not. That's what is
Yep.
in him. That's what
Yep.
he is capable of.
Yep.
It don't matter what that woman would have did. Y'all still
Goddamn
would have
right.
made an excuse and said he was right for putting his fucking hands on that girl. He's a
Yep.
bitch. I ain't seen
Ass
him black
nigga.
a nigga eye yet. All
Nope.
these niggas won't get on this app and put their hands on women TKO too. When they gonna black a nigga eye? When
I
they
ain't gonna
gonna beat
do
a
it.
nigga ass? That's
I ain't
what I'm
gonna do
waiting
it.
for. I
I
ain't
ain't gonna
seen
do
it
it.
yet. I ain't
Or a
seen
nigga,
it yet.
or a nigga that got some motion. Cause the nigga that I seen him fight didn't have no motion at all. When you
He
gonna fight
ain't
a nigga
black
with
Play
some
fight
smooth
motion?
for
eye.
Smooth was not a
What's the
fight.
problem, Mike Tyson?
Didn't.
That
I ain't
play
gonna do it. So look, so this I don't know, this lawyer that just left from up here. The garage was open, so technically she didn't break into nothing. Now, if you want to say on the legal side she was trespassing, say that. But she didn't break into anything.
Yeah, she didn't forcefully
On the
enter
legal
in.
side,
I feel like a forceful entry
Right. That
would be
was
a break in. She probably trespassed somebody.
absolutely.
and on
We
the
we
legal
can
side, he's
we can
not
call it
supposed to have a
trespass.
gun anyway.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you. I was just finna
so
get
he would have
there.
went to go to
He ain't
jail
supp-
too.
he would have went to jail any motherfucking way. He ain't supposed to have it. Like women, like come on, bro. Y'all got to do better. Stop upholding these nothing ass, bum ass, trash ass niggas when they wrong, bro. Stop upholding them. It's no reason for that girl face to look how it look, dog. I don't give a shit. Y'all getting up here
Yeah.
talking about she moved it. She moved it. Okay, so fucking what? She moved it. She moved it. Okay. Curse her ass out. The video said everything that y'all needed to hear, bro. Curse her out. Talk crazy to her. Drag her by the wrist and make her go take it. He asked for it. She said it's in the cupboard. Why you still in this girl face screaming, talking about go get it? Come on, man. Chill the fuck out, bro.
And
Y'all
he
women
said
are.
her eyes are naturally black like that. Like he got to be
Man,
kidding
come
me.
on, bro. You can see the bruising in it, bro.
No, you
You
can
can
see the
see the.
difference in both of her eyes. He is
Come
crazy as
on,
hell.
man. Come on, man. And then that girl had to go to her family with that shit, y'all. I don't give a damn how much pussy she sell, bro. She's still a woman, dog. She's still a woman. I
Oh,
wouldn't
I'm
give
about to
two
go to the
shits
beach. Good night, y'all.
how
Or
she
bye, y'all.
live her life, bro. She's still a woman, and that shit trash, bro. Like that shit hurt. I ain't gonna lie, that shit hurt me. But y'all got it, man. I'ma holler at you, Charlie.
On a rebuttal.
What
Yeah,
up?
because I find this whole conversation funny that's all talking about this, that, and the other about finesse, but I don't see anywhere near as much energy for y'all uplifting black women to get gainful employment, investing in their businesses, trying to promote their well-being overall. All I see is that situations go to hell like this, and then y'all want to have a bunch of opinions like you're a bunch of philanthropists out in the field. But I don't see y'all out here trying to uplift black women when it comes to legislation or anything else that's going on outside. Y'all just be on Bigo. So at the end of the
Okay,
day, y'all can talk about this shit with that's going on with finesse, but what the hell are y'all doing to make sure that PND can
he
upstate
mad,
her
man.
well-being as a
So
woman?
listen, all
Y'all are
you can
just waiting
do.
until she get beat the fuck up by choice because it was a choice to go over to that house. It was a choice.
She
Y'all
still
can
didn't
talk
break
about
in
this
though.
all day.
She still didn't break
It
in.
was at the
She
end of
still
the
didn't
day,
break
it was
in.
a choice.
She
She
still didn't
chose
break
to go
in though.
over there. And
She still
legally,
didn't
yes,
break
she did
in.
break in. If
No,
she
she
was
didn't.
told no,
She was
if she
trespassing.
was told no,
She
and
was
she went
trespassing. Why
into
you
that
so
house, she
mad
broke
though?
in.
Why
I'm
you
not
so
mad.
mad?
I'm not mad at all.
You
Why are
mad
you
because
so
she moved the
persistent?
pistol that he wasn't supposed to have because he's a hoe ass nigga for doing her face like
Who
that, and
who
you a
knows
hoe
if
ass
he was
nigga for
supposed to have that
condoning it,
pistol or
nigga.
not?
You
Who
a
knows
hoe
if he was
ass
supposed
nigga
to have
for
that pistol or
condoning
not?
it, boy.
Who's to say that that's his pistol?
The fuck he said it was his. Are you dumb? Did you watch the
He can
video?
say that, but is that
Oh,
testified
listen.
in the court of
Get
law? It's
finesse.
not.
Get his nuts out your mouth, bro. You tripping.
I
He
don't have his
said
nuts
it
in my
was
mouth.
his. He
I don't have his
said it
nuts
was
in my mouth.
his, bro. Like
He can say it's his all
are
he
you his
wants to, but
attorney?
at the end of
Are
the
you
day,
his
no, I'm
attorney?
not. I'm
Oh
definitely
well,
not.
shit.
I'm just
The way you trying to lie for him sound like it, bro. You sound dumb as fuck. He said it was his, my nigga.
no, I
Now
don't.
you
But
gonna say, well, who
let
said?
me bring some facts to the situation. Since you're talking about I'm being dumb as fuck, this
Were you
shit
there?
right here that y'all do on social media is exactly why when real victims of
When?
abuse go to the law, only 19% of them are believed. This shit right here, because
It's
y'all want to
because
speculate and
it's
turn
because of
yourselves into
motherfuckers
the
like
court of law
you.
first. No, it's not
because of
because of me at
motherfuckers
all.
like you.
Because see, I'm the type of person. See, my daughter would have never been in that situation because she would have never been over there. Because I'm gonna teach my daughter not to go and deal with known abusers. Y'all knew this nigga was a snake. You knew it. You knew he's high. Several of y'all have gotten on this live and said he popped pills. He done beat up other women. But then she chose, after all of that shit, to go over there anyway. So at the end of
All
the
you can
day,
do.
you got what you asked for. You play stupid games to get stupid prizes.
See, and it's gonna be your daughter who get her eye done just like that because of hoe ass shit like this, bro. It's gonna be your daughter, regardless of what the fuck we teach our kids, bro. They go when they get grown, they gonna do what the
No,
fuck
no,
they
no, no,
want
no.
to do,
Because
my
see,
nigga.
see, my daughter's not going to be caught in these types of circles.
How
I've
you know
already
what your
taught her how to
how do
be
you know what your
very
daughter not
well
gonna get caught
aware
in
of
doing?
where she
How
is.
do you
I
know?
know because I
How can
raised
you
her.
say that? How can you
I know
say
because I
that?
raised her.
How, it
I can
doesn't
say that because
matter.
I'm confident in the morality. It
It
may not
does.
matter to
Come
you.
on,
No, it may
bro.
not. Let me talk about cultural relativism for a minute. It may not matter to you and your.
Okay, hold on. Hold y'all thoughts. Hold on. Commercial break, y'all. Commercial break. Let's keep the show going. This is the #1 morning show. We're back. Everybody send a motherfucking bean. Follow this live. Follow this page. Send a bean. I'm on my Bean Rush page. I need y'all gifting if y'all can. We not done. We got more clips and videos to get into. Okay. So, gentlemen, I'm going to unmute y'all. Let's go.
I'll finish my point and drop. A lot of y'all internalize situations. At the end of the day, everybody else's relativism will never be the same as yours. You can talk from you and your 6 kids and your one daughter about how your daughter may or may not get caught in a situation, and regardless, they're going to be a t-shirt. At the same exchange, I have the right to talk about how I would raise my kids and how my kids would never be caught in that type of situation because I never put them in that environment. And I'm very careful about speaking with them with wisdom to make sure that they can identify signs with discernment that will keep them from getting in situations like this. And on that note, I'll drop. Have it your way.
I have it your
Let
way.
me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something. Motherfucking karma gonna come eat his ass the fuck up because it doesn't matter how
My
we
thing
raise
is,
our
if
Hold
kids.
on, it's
Finesse is
me.
so concerned
Hold
about
on.
his
It's
safety,
me. I'm me.
why
How you
would he
gonna tell
not
him out? Let him
check
finish his point real quick.
behind himself and
Listen,
make sure his
Girl,
one minute, and I'm done.
hold on, sir. Lady, now I know you heard me motherfucking say let him finish his motherfucking point and then chime in. Goddamn, y'all know it's a delay when y'all come up here. Give it 5 seconds before you talk. You're gonna hear him talk. Damn. Go ahead. My bad.
This is all I wanted to say, y'all, and I'm gonna get down. It doesn't matter how we raise our kids. Once they become of age, they're gonna do what they want to do, how they want to do it, when they want to do it. It don't matter how many times we tell these grown women, you shouldn't do it, you shouldn't do it, this not good, this not good. All we can do is tell them. But just because they go against the grain and go against what we say, do not mean we're supposed to turn our backs when they need us the most. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's happening. Everybody is saying, oh, well, she knows she shouldn't have did it. She knows she shouldn't have did it. It doesn't matter. Everybody make mistakes. We all gonna bump our head. Just because they don't listen to us don't mean when they need us the most, we supposed to say, fuck you on the horse that you rode in on. Same shit with our kids. We could teach them. They bump their heads. As parents, we still gonna be there when they need us. So, again, it's a shortage of girls out here, man. It's a shortage. These black women have really disappointed me. And that's why I'm gonna stay with my wife, because these women out here be tripping. But I appreciate it again. Everybody had their own opinion. I just wish these women would stop saying fuck these other women when they really need them the most, man. If you can't do nothing but talk to them, at least do that.
Not that it
Don't
matters, but they're curious. Somebody said, "Do you date a black woman?" I don't know why.
I do. I do. Yes,
Okay.
yeah, I do.
Well, curious.
That's all I've ever dated. Yeah, I do. But I appreciate you, Charlie, man. Everybody had their opinion. You're right. Moonface, they don't listen. But just because they don't listen, don't mean we supposed to stop talking.
Yeah, you're not taking your
And,
hands
and
off your children, like you still loving on your kids. Like that don't
absolutely,
mean nothing.
absolutely. And
Exactly.
it's the same way with each other, as brothers and sisters, bro. Just because y'all don't listen, if Charlie come to me and he say, Ray, 1, 2, and 3, you told me don't do it, but I did it, and he in a fucked up situation, I'm not gonna stop listening and stop talking to him. At some point, what I'm saying, he gonna take heed to it, and he gonna say, damn, that nigga told me I shouldn't have, and it's gonna pay off eventually. I just wish these women would stop turning their backs on the victims and taking sides of these trash ass niggas that's fucking these women over, man. It's not enough of y'all out here, man. Y'all gotta do better. I'm out, Charlie.
No, I really appreciate his perspective, and it's not enough men out here that respond the way he responds. So that's the reason why I let him cook. Like y'all talking negative and down on him, but we done got so used to the finesses and the no caps and the niggas that violate these women. Like be quiet. Like what's we talking about? What's up, what's T? This man just
Hey, so I actually came up with,
he in love with his wife. Like the grass ain't greener on the other side. You know what I'm saying? Stay with your wife. You see how these women are. Like I feel like he ate that shit up. But go ahead, boo.
yeah, so I came up here to say two things. The world is anti-black woman, and Bigo is no different than the world. Anytime a black woman's involved, they're always going to find ways to make us the antagonizer, even though we are the victim. Just like they do black men when they're shot by the police. That's the first thing I came up here to say. So they're always going to take the side of the black man just because the victim is a black woman. That's why we have Trump in office right now as the president. The second thing I came up here to say is, Mr. Sir, you talking about what your daughter would never. God likes to teach people lessons, and if you think you're funny, God thinks he's hilarious. So don't ever say the word never, because you're talking about what your daughter would never do. Next thing you know, she's gonna be getting knocked upside her head. Like, be careful with what you say. Take heed, because God has the last say. All right, bye, y'all.
Hey man, Bossiana. Go ahead.
Bye.
Did you hear me, Charlie?
Hey. Mm-hmm.
Okay. What's up? So I wanted to agree with what Ray said when he was like, it in this era right now, in this generation, it is not a lot of girls. It is not a lot of women that are for women. And that is so sad. Like it really is. And this app proves that so much. You let a woman do something on here, it does not matter. They will flood your fucking comments saying so many hateful things. And it's women. I've never seen a place where so many women attack other women. Now, do I think she was right for walking in there after she said she wasn't going to go? No. But do I think he should have just beat the girl ass? No. You could have put her out. You could have drug her out. You could have said, bitch, get out my house. Like, what? But that's another fault for these women that constantly go around this man. How many fucking times do somebody got to show you how they are before you believe it? What the fuck is you going around the ex pimp for anyway? What you think gonna happen? Them niggas be smacking bitches. So if you're gonna be with him and be around him, expect to get smacked. I think that's what people are missing the point as to saying like you shouldn't even be around him at all. Don't be his friend. Why you going to his house? You do something that piss him off. What a pimp do when the hoe piss him off? He
See, right.
smack her.
Is that so
So
you
I'm
see how
confused.
you but you see how you said it? It's the way I think people they take it and they think, oh no, you condoning what finesse do. No, we just saying like it could have been
We know what
avoided.
the nigga do.
She yeah,
Exactly.
she
It could have
seen what
been
he did
avoided.
to Diamond. Like he like you know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying it's right, it's not right at all. But I told her, I said, girl, that's where you
At
went wrong
all.
going back. But he should have never went berserk on you and beat your ass like that.
She facts. He should not have did that. But it's like, come on now, like you gonna keep going and putting yourself in situations that in like that could possibly end like this. I'm not gonna keep going around somebody who keep kicking me in my ass. That just don't make no sense to me.
Literally.
Sometimes you gotta sit down and be more logic. And you want us to sit up here. This is the thing that fucks me up with Beagle, right? Y'all, we tell y'all, or people in the comments will tell y'all how somebody is. You still choose to go around them. Then you want to run back to us and you want all this sympathy. I'm done playing the sympathy role. I really am. I'm not gonna sit up here and keep on saying, "Oh my God, I'm so sad that P and D done got an ass smack." Finesse, you're so wrong. No, you knew what type of nigga he was before you went your dumb ass over there. Stop going over there around them people and you won't be leaving with black eyes. Charlie, I don't get beat on. You know why I don't get beat on? Because I ain't going around nobody who a woman beater. You show me one sign that you're gonna put your hands on me, I'm getting the fuck.
But you know what I'm
So, like,
learning?
you
But you
know.
know what I'm learning? That's us. You know what I'm saying? That's thank God. That's our story. Some people do have, some people don't have self esteem. Some
Yeah,
people
you
don't love
know,
themselves. So that's what I'm learning to
you're right.
understand. And then I just like
Some
kind of
people
like,
don't have
okay,
that discernment.
you know.
And some women look for love so much that it does not matter if you will beat on them as long as they have a piece of some type of love there. She's searching for a void to be filled, I'm guessing, as to why she allowed men to treat her that way. But sometimes you just gotta wake up like
women, if you're in the comments, you're worth way more than that. Like, you are worth way more than being with a man who is going to beat on you. It is nothing that you possibly can do unless you're beating on him that gives him the right to whoop your ass. I don't give a fuck how we gonna justify it. There's no justification for that.
Oh man.
And I don't know, like, but all right, I'm in the comments.
I like how she said that. She basically coming from like where I'm coming from. I see all sides. Go ahead, Jackie Chan.
Thank you so much, Charlie. This is how I feel about the whole situation. Sorry. I had to like switch it up. I went to go troll for a second and came back and I couldn't like change my picture.
Told y'all
It
Hillary
was
got
just
1,000 pages. When we was in war, this bitch would come in here. Like, I ain't never met a troll like her. Mind you, I started off as a troll. You all remember them days, Hillary, when I used to just kick you to prove a point and I was gonna
I
kick you?
do. And
I
I would
got
be
to the
like,
point where I
I'm
was just
coming back.
ignoring you. I'm
I'm
like, okay,
coming back.
bitch, you can troll, huh?
I
Girl,
would just I would literally get in your box and be like, I'm coming back. I'm coming back. You're like, what the fuck? How do I get rid of this bitch? And I would come right back, right back. When the troll outdoes the other troll. Charlie, you're one of us. You are a troll at heart, and you know that.
I
Come
know.
back to this side. Um, but what I wanted to say was a lot of you keep saying, why does she go to him? She knows his reputation. She knows the type of man he is. Am I the only person that understands that she's a 304? Why would a woman go to Finesse? Finesse is a pimp.
Ooh,
So
chill.
I think a lot of times, Charlie, we do sympathize with people. And I know, like that man said, like, my daughter would never. Of course, your daughter would never. You have to understand a lot of these women are in this sex industry. That's what they do. Like, this is part of their lifestyle. And yes, it's wrong. A man should not be putting his hands on a woman. The finesses, the TKOs of this app. But you want to know something, Charlie? Every time a girl comes to this app crying and saying she's been abused, whether it's Boss Life, whether it's Korea, whether it's PND, whether it's Sue Woo, isn't it black women who donate money? The number one gifters on this app are black women. They are the ones helping these women. They are the ones giving them resources, giving them money, helping them, going up, giving them words of encouragement. I've seen black women on this app help numerous times. In fact, I still see black women on this app saying, have grace for Sue Woo, even when she doesn't deserve it. So isn't it a slap in our faces or black women's faces when these women go back and still give these men power? We wouldn't have these abusers and R-worders on this app if it wasn't for the women constantly going back to these men. These are not your everyday women. They're 304s. They're sex workers. They're doing like, this is a different type of women that we're talking about. Do they deserve abuse? No. But I'm sorry. You're not going to sit up here and say that black women tear other black women down on this app. Because I've seen black women on this app do nothing but help time and time and time again. And they get burnt every single time. So
I
let's not
mean,
do
did
that.
she lie,
What are
y'all?
these
She
women?
telling the truth. She telling the truth, don't she?
I'm
Okay, now
serious,
here,
Charlie.
I agree.
Who ran Suwu up $1,800? It was black women who donated to try to save her. When Boss Life got locked up, who was the one that donated to get her out of jail? When TKO wouldn't pay $100, it was black women who ran up 4K. So I'm tired of this falling on black women when they do nothing but help on this app. Instead of saying, when are we going to hold ourselves accountable? When are these so-called victims going to hold themselves accountable? When are they going to go to the police? When are they actually going to do anything instead of crying to us and trying to take our money? That's all they seem to do. Come to us, cry to us, want our money, and then go back and entertain these men. But I'm going to get down. What do I know? I'm just Jackie Chan.
I agree with you, Hillary. What I want to say is, I don't. The men on these, the way these men talk to these women on the app, I wouldn't go around nobody named Finesse. I wouldn't go around nobody named TKO. I wouldn't even sit around no man with no. What is contact in his eyes? Like, being realistic, just look at them how they talk to you. I don't even follow Finesse. I just started following him like 2 days ago just to see what was going on with PND. But he's disrespectful. Like, I don't care what he is. He's disrespectful as fuck. You know what I'm saying? It's black women who's donated to him. So I just feel like, I don't think she should have got hit. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he should have beat her ass like that based off the video you showed us. I just feel like that was more fucked up. But however it may go, I do feel like she should get some help after that, because the next time it ain't gonna be nobody just beating her ass, they'll kill her. But
Nah,
that's
for
just how I
real.
look at it. Y'all have a wonderful day.
Y'all send a bean. Can everybody give, please? Can